everybody. My name is Ashley Hunt. I'm the Senior Project Management Instructor here at StormWind Studios. I'm getting a ton of questions from students who are like, what is the deal with this online PMP exam? Like, what do I need to know? What do I need to do? And even though a lot of this information can be found online, it's a lot of clicking. There's a lot of websites that you have to click around to try and figure out exactly the information that you need. So I thought I would put this together just to get everything in one place and make sure that you have the information that you need, because this has never happened before. There has never been an online PMP exam in the history of this exam and the internet. So what to expect for your online PMP. Now, very first thing out of the gate that I want to say is that the exam is hosted by Pearson VUE. There are some locations that are slowly opening up around the world for in-person testing. Okay, if you do have a location that's near you and you'd prefer to go in and take the exam in person, just be aware they're following the same rules that the rest of the world is. You do have to wear a mask. They will be socially distancing. They will be staggering the appointments. They'll have hand sanitizer everywhere. And so just definitely go out to the site. You can go out to the pearsonvue.com, just main site, and you'll be able to navigate from there. But their coronavirus update page will give you all of the information, and it will give you a country by country breakdown of what the rules are right now. So whatever country in the world you're in, you can go and hit that drop down and be able to check that page to make sure that all of that country specific information is relevant and up to date. And then that way you can feel safe. Not every person wants to go in person, and some people don't even want to leave the house, which is the reason why the Project Management Institute put their PMP exam online. Always go out to PMI.org. and double check, just see, are there any updates? And all this information can be found there as well. But a couple things to be aware of. Very first thing is that you need a computer with a webcam, and you also have to have a microphone. So either your webcam has a microphone, or you plug in a headset microphone or something like that, because that's going to enable you to talk back and forth with the online proctor. Definitely need a reliable internet connection. The last thing you want is your internet crashing right in the middle of your exam. So no stealing your neighbor's Wi-Fi. You definitely need a reliable internet connection. And you also need a quiet space. I mean, this is a big exam. And you don't want to be interrupted when this is happening. And I know it's tough because you're at home and maybe you have kids and dogs and all sorts of things going on. But definitely let your family and other people know, look, I can't be bothered during this exam. So have a door that you can lock. And I mean, who doesn't need an uninterrupted 4-hour break from everything right this second to focus on taking this exam? A couple other things. How's it proctored? Like I said, you got to have a video monitor. You have to be able to interact with that online proctor. The other thing is the process is still the same. You still have to schedule your exam. It's not on demand where you can just log in whenever you want. Still have to fill out your application, and you need to schedule your exam. Couple of things to be aware of, though, is that the appointments are 24/7, and that wouldn't be the same in an actual location because they close at certain times. So if you're an early morning person and you have to work all day and you want to take it at 4 a.m., you can schedule around that. If you want to take it at 7 p.m., you can schedule around that. For you CAP members and PMI ACP, so the Certified Associate in Project Management and the Project Management Institute's Agile Certified Practitioner, all of this applies to you as well. The ACP and the CAP-M definitely got launched online prior to the PMP, but everything I'm talking about, the process is still exactly the same. What devices do you need? The online exam will provide you with built-in calculators and also a built-in whiteboard. It used to be that you could maybe have a handheld calculator in some locations, but the actual calculator is embedded into the actual exam. So if you need to use a calculator, it'll be embedded in that particular question. You click the button, it opens it up. The other thing is they used to give you scratch paper if you were at a location that you could utilize to jot down your formulas or whatever it is. Well, you can't do that because then the proctor can't see what you're writing. So they do, though, have an online whiteboard. So you can type in the formulas or whatever works for you if you need to. Obviously, that microphone, reliable computer. The other thing that I highly recommend is, since this is going through Pearson VUE, to go out to Pearson VUE's site PMI, you can navigate from there, but it's home.pearsonview.com/PMI/on-view. Definitely go there because you can do a system check there to make sure that everything in your computer is working. This exam is stressful enough. You don't want to get into a situation where you're like, oh, I didn't know that, or oh, my webcam doesn't work, or all of that. You definitely want to do your system check first. You can also schedule your exam on that page, and you can take your exam on that page. So you'll see 3 buttons for each one of those, very easy to navigate. They are saying right now, though, that due to COVID-19, the check-in is taking a little bit longer than perhaps we maybe thought it would. It's taking about 30 minutes to check in. So prepare yourself for about 4.5 hours for this entire process to occur. And so make sure that when you go to check in, you can wait for that half an hour before you start your exam. Hey, look, you can sit there and continue to study before you start your exam while you're waiting. The other thing that's changed is a 10-minute break, which is awesome. There's never been a break before, a scheduled break per se, but both the online and the in-person Proctored PMP exams have now incorporated a 10-minute break, which is nice. Sometimes you just need to get up and walk away and get a drink of water or something. And so the way that they set this up is the exam is 200 questions. The first 100 questions you take, you review, all of that, then you submit that 100 questions. That's it. You can't go back. And then you can take your 10-minute break. And then when you come back from your 10-minute break, you take the other 100 questions. You will not be able to review after you submit. It's kind of like one exam and then a second exam. You will be permitted to leave the room during the break, which is nice. If you're in person, you won't be able to check your locker or anything like that. But if you're at home, you can leave the room. The proctor will check you back in after 10 minutes. Word of warning, though, if you take 11 minutes, you forfeit the rest of your exam. So obviously, even if you got all 100 correct, you still would not pass the exam. So have a timer, make sure I got to go back and, I only have 5 to 10 minutes. Always check PMI's website for updates at www.pmi.org. You can go to the PMP page to see the updates. You can go to their COVID-19 page to see the updates and changes and see, hopefully the online will stick around for a very long time, even after locations are open and it's safe to go back out. But for right now, you have the option to take it online, which is awesome. If you have any questions for me, always feel free to reach out to me personally, even if you're not a student of mine, ashley.hunt@stormwindlive.com, and I'll be able to answer any questions that you have about the PMP exam, any changes that are going on, and as new information comes up, I'll certainly be able to let you know as soon as I do. All right, so thanks so much, everybody. Good luck on your online exams, and also email me if you are a student of mine or somebody that just wants to reach out. Email me and let me know how your online exam experience went, and if you have any tips or tricks for everybody else, and I'll put together another video so that they get that info too. All right, so thanks in advance. Hopefully I'll see you in a class very, very soon.